Griff, first of all, I would note that there seems to be a high degree of collaboration between President Biden and the Biden administration and President Trump, the president-elect. And I think that's a good thing. You want to see cooperation between the current president and the incoming president on foreign policy issues like this. And President Biden has encouraged Trump to put pressure on both sides, and that tweet and other messages and statements that he has made are probably helpful in terms of putting pressure on both sides. There are two things that need to be negotiated. There needs to be a short-term ceasefire and return of hostages, and then there also needs to be a longer-term plan for Gaza, rebuilding Gaza, and political change, and ultimately election, so Hamas is no longer governing Gaza. The second one informs the first one. On the first one, as you mentioned, there have been negotiations in Doha. Those negotiations are stalled right now. And part of the reason they're stalled is because Hamas has refused to give a list of the hostages. We know there's about 100 hostages that are still unaccounted for. At least 50 or 60 are hopefully still alive. At least 3 of those are Americans. And there's no reason why Hamas can't give a list. In fact, you have to have a list to do a ceasefire because the list is the baseline to see if Hamas is complying with the ceasefire.
Well, and we heard from Jake Sullivan, to your point, David, that they said they were close. We shall see when they take over. We've got to leave it there. Victoria Coates, David Tafuri, thank you very much for taking time.